Welcome back guys to Fog Football, and we are here with a brand new video. And Jambo Bear, he's took some time to cool off. Well, he's not here, but he's way to bed. He's had enough. John beaten. It went to his head, I'll tell you that much for free. But we're here to talk about the 3 o'clock kickoffs. We will do a Hearts fan react later on the night. I think that'll be a real laugh. Maybe an Aberdeen one as well. And then obviously we got more drama tomorrow with our semi-final. But anyway, right here, right now, 3 o'clock kickoffs, mainly focusing on the championship, but let's talk about what's confirmed. Hamilton Aggies, they're done. Obviously, drew today against Queen's Park, 0-0. They cannot catch Airdrie anymore. The gap's what, 7 points. With 2 games to go, you know, a few mathematicians out there, there's no chance it can happen. And as for Queen's Park, well, it puts them 6 points ahead of Airdrie. And now, I think with the goal difference, Airdrie can't really do a lot. But yeah, more on Queen's Park and Airdrie a wee bit later on. But in terms of Hamilton, this 15-point deduction has just absolutely snookered them. And I think another thing they play Falkirk last game of the season. And, you know, if Hamilton were scraping to survive, like finishing 9th and going into a playoff, and Falkirk needed to win the league, I think that just would have been a better spectacle, and I do think that's kind of ruined it. But yeah, 0-0 draw, Hamilton. I mean, there is talk of an appeal against the points deduction, and to me it just seemed like a crazy points deduction, but I doubt it's going to be overturned. You know, Airdrie fans have already celebrated it. They're going to finish 9th unless a miraculous happens with the goal difference. But I think today was good for Queen's Park. You know, at the same time, I think, you know, Hamilton will be kicking themselves. They will be. You know what I mean? If they won the day, the gap would... I mean, obviously they had to win the last 3 games, but you know, you win the day, Airdrie lost. It's just 2 games where you need Airdrie to lose and you to win. And I mean, you look at Airdrie this season, they've not been particularly great. Albeit, yeah, last couple of weeks and months they've got better, but it wouldn't have been an impossible task, you know. It's like... It's not like you need... It's not like a title fight. You look at the Premiership, Rangers... 42 goals to overturn in 5 games. With Hamilton, all they needed was Airdrie to lose 2 games, you know what I mean? Didn't even need to worry about the goal difference. So it would have been interesting, but sadly for Hamilton, it's went against them. Like I said, Airdrie, they drew, they got beat by Greenock Morton. So 9th looks, they get beat, so it looks pretty much guaranteed they're going to finish 9th. Queen's Park, obviously drew with Hamilton. And yeah, Queen's Park, it's mental. Before that points deduction there from Hamilton the other day, honestly, it looked like Queen's Park were going to it genuinely looked like Queen's Park were going to be relegated. I kind of predicted it, but obviously with Hamilton and the wee gimmick here that's went down, it's kind of did a complete 180 with Queen's Park, and it looks like they're going to comfortably survive. But I think the key game that all of us want to talk about is the fact that Raith Rovers fought from behind to win 3-1 at Falkirk, and Falkirk did go down to 10 men with Sean Mackey, but the pressure's getting to Falkirk, isn't it? You know what I mean? This isn't John McGlynn. He's known as a guy that can't really get over the line, and they're not over the line. They're well and truly not over the line, and it's going to be very, very interesting. Going into these last 2 games. Now Falkirk, let's just talk about it. So Falkirk sit 3 points clear of Livy, right? And their goal difference is a lot better than Livy's, like, make no mistake about it. But the reality is, it could still end pear-shaped for them. You know what I mean? It really could. But like I pointed out, Falkirk's last game is at home against Hamilton, and if Hamilton actually had an incentive in that game, like not wanting to finish 9th, not wanting to finish whatever, I feel like they would have had, you know, that would have been a much better game going into the last match. But what was the other scores? Dunfermline drew 0-0 with Partick, so there you go. In terms of next week, Falkirk are away to Partick, Livingston are away to Hamilton. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if Falkirk lose that and Livy beat Hamilton, because Hamilton, like I say, kind of just free falling. So, and I think there's a massive chance, folks, that this goes to the last game of the season, which is what you want to see. Like, as much as we have been vocal that we want Falkirk in the league over Livy. I think if it went to the last game of the season on Friday the 2nd of May, you know, Livingston at home to Partick, Falkirk at home to Hamilton. You know, obviously Hamilton would not have their own incentive, but I guess the incentive would be, well, we could maybe stop Falkirk for winning the league. Absolutely. Which would be pretty mental, man, because it seems like for ages now that Falkirk were going to win the league. The gap's been massive, the gap's then closed, it's went back to being big. It's kind of just went hummed and had. Honestly, man, it's like in recent seasons, Queen's Park, Arbroath, Raith, maybe there's other teams I'm forgetting, they've went up against, you know, like the teams that have come in for the Premiership, Relegated, and they've all lost out. Could we be about to see that again? I really don't want. I just want to see fresh teams. Not only fresh teams, a big team in Falkirk, a team that can actually sell at their stadium. You know what I mean? Oh, but they've only got 3 stands. Yeah, well, 3 full stands is better than 4 empty ones, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? Don't know why people use that as a dig. I mean, I'm sure Falkirk would rather they had 4 stands, but you know, I don't know. Anyway, fair play to Falkirk. I know they're bottling it a wee bit, but I think they'll win. And I mean, it's no mean feat going straight from League One into the Championship, into the Premiership. You know what I mean? Yeah, fucking Rangers couldn't do it. You know what I mean? So honestly, it's a massive achievement. No downplaying it whatsoever.